welcome to my channel. Today I have some work to do that I thought I would share with you guys, but also this weekend, well, our weekend, which is Wednesday through Friday, we took a day and went to the coast, which was awesome. For those of you who don't know, I live in Southern California in a kind of dry, desert-y area. So whenever we get the chance to go to the coast and get some clouds and see water, we take it. So anyway, yeah, we went to San Simeon, which is where the Hearst Castle is, if you know that. But we went to go see the elephant seals. And it's really, really cool because before I moved to California, I didn't even know that elephant seals were in California. I don't know, you see them on nature documentaries. I think they usually show them in South Georgia or something. Like South America, not like Georgia, North America. It's really, really cool. It was about a 3.5 hour drive and we got there at sunrise. We also went to a little town not very far from San Simeon called Cambria, and went to a coffee shop, got some breakfast, and it was super cozy and relaxing. It was just awesome. And then we went back to the area where the elephant seals are, but we walked on a trail there. So this trail goes along the coast, but then like cuts inland a little bit into like a grassland kind of area. And so we saw so many cool things. We saw lots of different birds, elephant seals, of course, sea lions out on a rock. Later that day, we actually saw a sea otter down in the kelp beds below, which was really exciting and unexpected. We've gotten to see them in Moss Landing, California before, which is up a little bit north of Monterey. But we hadn't seen them in San Simeon, which was really fun too because I was wearing my sea otter pin, which I showed you guys in the last video, but if you're new and you haven't seen it, here it is. It's not showing you. So yeah, we got to see the sea otter, and then we also saw a California vole, or a few of them. They're really small little rodents, and we saw one scurry across the path. But then we were walking in and I heard like this kind of like rustling, and we looked down and one was at the top of this flower eating it. And it was so cute. It was only like 2 feet from us. It was just adorable. I wish I would have been able to get like a video or something, but it went down and hid pretty quickly when it noticed us. We saw a California king snake. We saw lots of owl pellets. Also saw the tiniest raccoon prints I've ever seen. I'll insert a photo because I wanted to ID them in my mammal guide later. But anyway, that was really cool. And then we just took some time, walked along the coast. Alex took some photos. I just kind of chilled. There were these old surfer dudes that were probably like in their 70s. It was really funny. So we parked at one of these beaches to go out and walk. And they're all in their wetsuits with their surfboards getting ready to go out. And they all had this stereotypical California surfer dude accent. It was really funny because I have not heard that yet here. That was really entertaining, but so cool to watch them surf. I've always wanted to learn how to surf, and it's like one of the things that terrifies me, but I want to do it. So one day I'll do it. But anyway, for now, I was just admiring them. Here is some more footage from our trip. anyway, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to share that with you guys. Another thing I'm gonna want to talk about today is, well, I have some orders to do. I have lots of pin orders that came in for the Sea Otter pins to pack, and some print orders, but also I've realized that like my most watched video is my eco-friendly packaging video, and I thought that I could make an updated version of that because you know, I've like kind of honed in on certain things I like using and eliminated some things. So I thought I might as well make an updated video for you guys sharing that. So I'm going to include that in this video. And I thought I would kind of just, you know, go with the nature-y feeling that we're having with all this coastal footage. Yeah. So I guess we will get started with the day. So for envelopes, which I send stickers in, and also my Patreon things, I have two different ones. These ones are from Paper Source, and this Do Not Bend is just a stamp I've made, so ignore that. They come plain. They have so many colors. This one is called Pool, and these are 100% recycled material. So that is a really great option. They're beautiful. The reason that I got these brown ones that are also 100% recycled is because the last time I ordered from Paper Source, my envelopes took a really long time to arrive. They did refund my shipping fee, but I needed to get them from a place I knew was going to send them quickly. These are from Clear Bags. Now, not everything that Paper Source or Clear Bags offers is eco-friendly, but these particular products are, and I will try to link everything I talk about below in the description. So these ones are 100% recycled, same size. Again, I stamped them with my Do Not Bend. One thing I do not care for about these is that the sealing stuff that you have to lick, you have to really hold it and rub it for a while to get it to actually seal. But aside from that, these are significantly cheaper than these ones. I mean, neither one are like unaffordable, but for me, I'm sending out about 30 or 40 Patreon things each month, and so I need to have some that are as affordable as possible. Okay, next up, let's talk about my pins. Okay, so you guys know I sell pins in my shop, and when I was going to be making the backing cards, I heard from some other people that they used business cards, and I thought this was a great idea. And then upon looking for business cards and some that are affordable enough to be used in this way, but also made of recycled material, I found Vistaprint. Vistaprint makes a lot of different products, but one of the things they offer is recycled business cards, and I believe they're 100% recycled, so I use these for all of my pins, and they come in, I think the minimum quantity you can get is 100. So for me, I usually only order 50 of my pins, so I do have some leftovers, but you know, if I restock, then I have more cards. So that is Vistaprint, and I love them. You can get them with or without rounded corners. I think I just personally preferred them this way. The print quality is always great. The colors are pretty spot on from the files I send in. Yeah, and just, you know, makes sense to use something recycled when it's just a single-use item. Okay, so you guys have seen when I ship my pins, I use these Eco Enclose envelopes. They are filled with newsprint, so they're like padded, but these are 100% recycled, and they are recyclable. They measure 6x9, but you can get other sizes as well. I absolutely love Eco Enclose. They're really awesome, and they're also really helpful because they have so many resources on their website for determining the most eco-friendly options for what you need. Yeah, so definitely check out Eco Enclose. And I'll talk about them a bit more with some of these other things. For things like prints, I have these rigid envelopes that are also from Eco Enclose. And I have them all the way from size, this is like 5x7 or slightly larger to fit a 5x7 print, all the way up to 11x14, but I believe they even have larger sizes than that. I've been using these for, I think, 3 years now, and they are absolutely amazing. I have not had any incidences, maybe only one, where something arrived bent in one of these, which is really amazing because prior to switching to these, I did have quite a few things that ended up being bent. I use these with something else to also protect my art prints, so let me show you that. So I have these rigid backers from Clear Bags. Now Eco Enclose also offers some, and I have not purchased from them. I believe the only reason I got these ones from Clear Bags is because of the thickness. I believe they're slightly thicker maybe, and maybe slightly less expensive, but these are also 100% recycled material. So absolutely love that. I suppose if you got the ones from Eco Enclose, I think they're this brown, so that doesn't, involve any bleach in the process, so that would probably be even more eco-friendly to get theirs. But these are from Clear Bags, and what I do is when I am shipping an art print, I can use 1 or 2 of these with this, and it usually keeps things, like 99% of the time, keeps everything really safely, transferred to my customers. With a 5x7, because it's smaller, it makes it a little harder to bend, so I usually can just get away with using one board, but for larger items, I do 2. I use this with my print, and then I put them in these clear bags. These are from clearbags.com. They're the Eco Clear Bags, and they are compostable. So they are actually made of corn, I believe. They are super clear and very crisp and glassy. They're just great for the prints. Again, Eco Enclose offers an option similar to this, but they're more rubbery and more suitable for something like packaging t-shirts, rather than this, which is a little bit more crisp and clear, less cloudy for packaging art prints. So I definitely recommend these. Here, let me show you. So this is an old print I have in my stash, and it has an Eco Enclose recycled plastic sleeve on it. Now, as you can see, for this print, it was a little big for this size, which is part of the reason I think I stopped using them, because they didn't maybe have the exact sizes that I needed, but it's also just a little bit cloudy and a little bit too flimsy feeling for this type of product. But I think for something like, clothing or, anything textile related, these would work really great. They have an article on their website comparing the pros and cons of recycled plastic sleeves versus a compostable plant-based bioplastic. And I believe that they actually ruled that because of the land used to grow the plants for this type of biodegradable plastic or compostable plastic, that recycled plastic is actually better for the environment, I think. I'd have to look at that again, but I believe that's what they were saying. Very interesting though, and it just goes to show that I guess the things that we think maybe are the best aren't always actually the best. But I hope that's helpful to you guys. I wanted to pop in because I realized I didn't really finish out that eco-friendly segment. One thing I missed that I don't have is that Eco Enclose makes plant-based compostable packing tape and also recycled shipping labels, which I absolutely love. I ran out of them, but you should definitely check those out. Yeah, and now I'm gonna do some sticker inventory, and hopefully you will see. This is future Sammy talking. I know what's happening. I'm gonna do some sticker inventory, see how many stickers I have left of certain ones, and then my pillow arrives. guys, so my pillow just arrived, well, my pillowcase from Art of Wear. I did not intend to order more from them. Sorry about this background right now, but they offered me a coupon for the price of a whole pillow. So anyway, I'm gonna open it up with you guys. Ooh. So this is their velveteen. Wow, that's actually very pretty. It's very good colors and good quality. Look at that zipper. Wow, that is really nice. This looks bigger than I anticipated. I'm gonna get a pillow to put this on and see what that looks like. Hi guys, it's the next day. We went out hiking on a nearby mountain, which was awesome. Got to see some more trees and it was super crisp. It was like 45 degrees. So yeah, it was really cozy, and we saw a family of turkeys and we heard some owls and saw some other birds. It was really awesome, really fun. So let me show you guys how that pillow looks now that I have it stuffed. So here's the pillow. You can see it's like this really low pile, if you can call it that, velvet, really short, smooth velvet. And it looks great. I can't say that I put it on like an 18 by 18 pillow because I actually just used some stuffing that I had left over. When I did put it on an 18 by 18 pillow, it seemed a little loose. I did try it on one, so you might consider getting like a 20 by 20 insert for these pillows. But it does look really great, and I'm wondering what to do about it. I wanted to show you guys the pillow with me holding it. So this is the size of it, and yeah, it's really nice. I really don't have any complaints about it. I don't know. So you guys know that I had offered pillows in my shop. I mean, I love how this turned out. One of the issues with Art of Wear though is just how long they take, and I think that probably a lot of customers, though I didn't have any complaints, I just felt kind of anxiety knowing that my customers were gonna have to wait 10 to 12 business days, which can be like over 2 weeks, for their pillows to ship out. So I might do more of like a pre-order thing like I do with pins, where I say, okay, I'm gonna be ordering 6 pillows. If you pre-order, you'll get one of them, and that way in people's minds it's more like expected for it to take a little bit longer, and that way I get to maybe see all of the pillowcases and everything first. Something to think about. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it really looks so nice and it feels good. It feels very luxurious. So yeah, that's that. But oh, today was the start of Inktober, so I didn't really think I was gonna be able to do it, but I started, and let me show you what I did. So it's been a while since I've worked. I mean, I work with watercolor every time I do a pet portrait, but I've been doing a lot of digital work lately, especially like for my illustration-y type things that aren't for clients. And so I decided to do an illustration of Lucy, my opossum from my graphic novel. If you guys follow me on Instagram or on Patreon, you probably know about her. But anyway, so I usually do these illustrations digitally, and I wanted to try to do it with actual ink and replicate the feeling of the digital style. Well, the digital style is trying to replicate traditional media, so it's kind of funny. But anyway, I just wanted to see if I could do it. And to be honest, guys, I found it really challenging at first when I started sketching in my sketchbook, because I just haven't sketched on paper in so long. And it really makes you aware of your flaws. And because you can't just immediately hit the undo button or erase something. Like, even if you use an eraser, you still see your mess up there, kind of. And oh man, it really kind of got in my head a little bit. But eventually I decided to work on this. So let me, sorry, I'm gonna grab my sketchbook. So here's the sketchbook page that I did. And I had all different kinds of ideas. The prompt for today was ring. So I thought about doing like a ring of bunnies, doing like Ring Around the Rosie, Lucy hanging up like a wreath. I try to do children. Seriously, guys, when I try to do people in my sketchbook, it scares me. I can do people on my iPad and I feel much better. I just feel so much more free. But anyway, so I started trying to do this idea. I thought, okay, ring. I didn't want to be too obvious, so I did Lucy icing a bundt cake because it's like a ring. So I know that's kind of a stretch, but anyway, I started doing it here, and you can see I messed up. I put her eye up here. I shouldn't have done that. But it wasn't having quite the same texture that my digital illustrations have, and like when the pen would go on, it was just too clean. And so I decided I needed to try it on a really textured watercolor paper. I have this little pad that I occasionally use, and this is what I ended up making. So here she is. Anyway, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I sketched it in pencil, and then I used Copic markers, a little bit of like gouache watered down, and watercolor, and well, let me show you what I used. So I used a pencil, and then I used some of these, whoops, they're upside down. These Copic markers, my Pentel brush pen, some Micron pens, and my Uniball pen. I just kind of mixed and matched according to what seemed right for what I was wanting. And also this black, I don't know how to say this, Stadler, black colored pencil for some of like the outlines. Then I used black India ink and Payne's Gray watercolor. So yeah, the India ink tends to make more of like a brownish gray when it's watered down, and the Payne's Gray makes more of like a bluish dark gray when it's watered down. So I ended up I started with this, but it was making it more brown than what I'm used to, and actually much more brown than the bundt cake was, because it was just Copic marker, so I ended up going over it. But anyway, yeah. More to come. Hopefully I will film some of my Inktober's. Today I wasn't feeling quite confident enough to do that, but I think that would be really fun. Yeah, so I've got to edit this video. I have a mastermind illustration chat group in about an hour, and yeah, so that'll be really nice to catch up with everyone. So that's what it looks like for now. But anyway, I will finish up now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found the eco-friendly packing supplies helpful. And yeah, next time I'll do a little bit more art. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, you can hit the like button and subscribe for more. And you can also support me on Patreon, where I'm working on my graphic novel featuring Lucy. So yeah, thank you and have a great day.